made it. But we better make haste. Now what?
Now, we get to that data core.
As I was saying, I still can't believe you took on all these soldiers by yourself. But we better make haste. After we encountered barbarians, our lieutenant called for reinforcements. They could be here any time.
Right. Let's hope this new module works. Power's blooming. Let's see if the software works.
Vines. They're falling apart.
Door's clear now.
Data coordinates.
Time to bring Demeter home.
What did you do? I've never seen my focus glitch like that.
I found a special type of data. It's something you can't read. But they kept a tight grip on the data core. But now you should have access to the central server. All of it. Should give you something to bring home.
You were right. Hundreds of archives. Almost all of it relating to agriculture. It would take us years to get through all of this. But we don't have that kind of time. What you said before about... Alba! Hold your fire! By the word of the ancestors, you must stop. Come. Look at who you fired on.
That barbarian killed our soldiers!
Only those who fired blindly. She is no barbarian. She gave me the data we need. Come, look at her. Can't you see? Elizabeth Sobek stands before you. An ancestor reborn.
Diviner! We should bring the ancestor back.
It is we who follow their word, Commander, not the other way around. My apologies, Dr. Sobek. Our people's faith is strong, but there are those who are not as familiar with the legacy as they should be.
You heard the diviner. The data has been found. You two, with me. The rest of you, meet us back at the beach for return to landfall.
I can't talk long. They will have many questions.
So do I. Your people know a lot about the past. And about Sobek, I guess, but they're...
Please, I must know. What you said before about working towards the same goal, how long will it take?
I don't know. A few months?
Then you are my family's best hope. Let nothing get in your way. You have opened my eyes to many things, and for that, I thank you. But now you must go.
Will I see you again?
Soon we return to Legacy's landfall. It might be dangerous for you to go there.
Well, tell me how to reach it, just in case.
We made landfall on the northeast edge of the sunken city. The currents around the archipelago are vicious, and the only approach is from the south. And it is guarded. Only attempt to go there if you must.
Diviner! What's the delay?
Please, go. If you attempt to stay here any longer, they may want to take you with us, and that won't go well for anyone.
I better do as Alva says. I need to get Demeter back to Gaia anyway. But I might want to explore the area before I make the trek back to base. And now I can use the vine cutter on those other metal flowers I found earlier. These boats must be how Alva and the Quen got here. Here. All the bodies are Tanox. Someone managed to take out an entire squad. One thing's for sure. I'm not alone out here. to get rid of their leader. Maybe then the rest will retreat.
You look like you have something to say.
Could use some grub. Like some of that.
That machine will shrug off acid. Use it as a distraction. Use it as a distraction. Taking my shot!
Bring it!
You're only making this worse! This! No! game, Outlander? Just you wait.
Still in this fight.
You want a piece of me? There!
Hey.
No, prisoner!
Outpost won't be causing any more trouble. These look like identification tags. I've seen Snox soldiers carry them, but never this many. The rebels must have looted them from soldiers they killed. I'll keep them safe for now. Figure out what to do with them later. I can grab this from my stash later. She's on to me.
You may pass now. Hey. Stranger, are you looking to trade?
Good day, warrior.
We should look to the defenses.
This was a real defeat for Regala.
I have to do something!
What's with your good day?
I can't just lie here!
Maybe it's for the best if...
No!
May your enemies fall.
Stop saying that.
Be guided by the tent. Remember the tent. Your blade is to be respected, Outlander. See you, warrior.
Strike true as the 10. Stand strong.
Honor and strength. An Outlander see them from
You said they're
Who are these raiders you're talking about?
Some of Regala's supporters were hunted down near here. Most fought to the death, but one group had other ideas. They escaped pursuit and raided Tide's Reach. They were last seen out to sea, to the west.
The raiders escaped out to sea?
We think that's why they raided the settlement. They built a flat boat. Bits of wood tied together.
Raft?
I wouldn't want to go to sea on one, but it seems that was the raiders' plan. Slaughter our sleeping guards, steal supplies, and sail straight west.
Are you worried they might come back?
The supplies they stole won't last forever, and they were prepared to gut our guards to get them. People here want justice. That won't happen until those fugitives are found.
If the raiders went out to sea, I'm not sure how I could follow them. I guess they got away. For now.
honor and strength. Walk in time for the peace. Hey, it's Ikaro's champion. Picture Regala and
What's going on here?
You're her. The one from the embassy. Please, You have to go after my father. He's going to get himself killed in the stand of the Sentinels, the forest beyond the village. Everyone else seems to have forgotten that we don't abandon our own.
Phaneira? If you're gonna drag the Outlander into this, at least tell her the whole story. Goroka gave her that stab wound.
It was an accident.
How did your father accidentally stab you?
For a while now, he's been sneaking out of the village to hunt alone in the stand. Sometimes he's gone for days. So this time, I followed him to his hunting camp. Tried to convince him to come home. Words led to fists. And somewhere in the middle of it all, his knife. He was already gone when I fell.
You would have bled to death had I not come looking for you.
It doesn't make any sense. The way he looked at me. It was like I was a stranger.
Perhaps it's time to recognize...
He's fine! He has to be.
I can't make any promises, but I'll find him if I can. At least to see if he's all right. Where's his hunting camp?
Southeast of here. Thank you.
Glad that's settled. Now you need to rest.
If you're hurt, seek out a herbalist. That's good.
You're no ordinary. Are you an ally just for today?
Be proud. Regala came for victory and left in defeat.
May Regala's campaign come to a swift end. We had more soldiers.
I see you, champion. Sit. I spotted a group of Osram salvagers wandering the edge of the desert, near the southwestern border. I'd report it, but I don't think they'll last long. If the machines down there don't get them, the storms will.
Oh, that's kind of you. Sounds like those Osram could use a hand. I'll keep an eye out for them if I'm down there.
So this Hephaestus, he's like Gaia's own personal blacksmith.
Aloy.
Just need to merge it with Gaia, and she'll have enough power to handle it.
Good news.
You brought up Rost before. I do think about him. He was all I had. And he brought me up the best he could. Not only that, when Hades discovered who I was and sent the Eclipse after me, he sacrificed himself so I could survive. But that seems like ages ago. So much has happened since. The Sacred Lands were all, so I can't let myself dwell on it.
I understand. Sometimes when I think about what she would have, it hurts. You can't ignore.
I know.
Fair enough.
Better get this together.
You did it, Aloy.
Let's hold on.
I'll let Eric.
Looks like you got what you wanted.
Yeah. It's almost time to...
Finally. Yeah, at least that's how the old... Yeah, it's interesting. I thought maybe not much like their images put together. They were made to look like they were the Oseram.
How are things going around here?
Hey, you tell me. Varl's new girlfriend tried to kill me earlier.
What did you do?
I made one joke about how they, eat. How does anyone fight with nothing but tree leaves in their stomach anyway?
From the looks of it, the Utaru.
Yeah, well, I wasn't
Just trying to... Are you playing that board game I keep seeing everywhere?
Oh, you mean Strike? Yeah, I'm just trying to get some... Helps take my mind off things. Yeah, it's a Tanakh game. I thought about playing Catal, but what if he tries to kill me?
I think you're safe.
Yeah, I don't know. Heard a lot of things.
Do I smell?
I brought some over from Chain Scrape. Hey, with everything that's been going on, I thought we could all use a drink. Besides, there is nothing that brings people together. That's what my sister always said, anyways.
Maybe another time. Anything happen I should know about?
Zoe asked us to help her bring more plants, not for eating. Yeah, if you ask me, the place is fine as it. Metal might be plain, but it's nothing wrong with that. Who needs a bunch of Yeah, it's been helpful when I could make. I did find only they let They even let the. That's. You won't see.
I should get going.
Say hi to Gaia for me.
Aloy, you've returned. And you come bearing gifts. Does this mean we'll soon be able to uproot the Zeniths from our lands?
That's what.
Good.
Are you guys training with Eren?
If you count trying to stick a spear in his gut as...
I've been told. Please tell me you weren't being...
Of course not.
Good.
I was going for a couple of broken bones. He called the Utaru Leaf, laughed at the idea of us simple farmers being formidable fighters. Before I knew it, the man is slow, but he can... Don't look so worried. We're even... Next time he's going down like a load of boards.
Just try not to kill each other.
Injuring his pride should be good enough.
Is there... Are you okay?
You and Varl have...
I like to think so.
I was wondering...
Oh.
That bad, huh?
Why do you want to know?
He's spoken of his sister, Vala, but...
She's the best warrior the tribe's ever known. Tougher than a Thunderjaw, but she could be pretty harsh.
I see. That must have been... I feel silly not being able to ask...
I wouldn't worry about it. He's probably afraid Sona will scare you off someday.
I'd like to see her try.
You ever play that board game Eren set up?
Strike? I was hoping it'd distract him enough to spare us that no such luck.
I should get going.
If you need me, you know where to find me. Aloy, there are more supplies in the chest. Help yourself.
It is good to see you again, Aloy. I see you have recovered Demeter. With the acquisition of Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter, my heuristic processing density has expanded greatly. I should now be able to absorb Hephaestus, and fortunately, we have made progress on a plan to capture it. With Varl's encouragement, Beta analyzed all available information on Hephaestus. Its expansion has been rampant. It is too large to be beamcast, and the kernel you have been using could never hold it. Therefore, it must be contained in a location with a direct physical connection to me. A place with 2 data cores.
2 cores. Where would we find a place like that?
Gemini.
An abandoned cauldron in the desert west of here. Seismic activity disrupted the original construction. 2 data cores were built as a result.
I've been there. The Tenakth marked the entrance as some kind of ritual ground. We'll have to bring you there by hand.
I have devised a blueprint for a suitable, albeit unwieldy, transport rig. It will require 2 people to carry it to Gemini.
I can help.
Once I am installed on the first core, I will call down Hephaestus on the other, trapping it. I will then initiate the merge. However, in order to construct the rig, I will need considerable help.
Can you build it? I suppose I could, but it's not gonna work. The Zeniths will find you. Minerva won't be able to conceal your location.
That is correct. Absorbing Hephaestus will create a significant power surge, easily detected by anyone capable of noticing.
But what if there were multiple power surges? To fake out the Zeniths? If Erend, Zoe, and Katalo spread out to the other cauldrons and create their own surges, would those conceal the one at Gemini?
Analyzing. Such a tactic might be effective. With Beta's help, we should be able to build a set of handheld pulse generators.
I told you it's not gonna work. I did a test. Hephaestus has written Alpha clearance out of its access module. You'll never be able to capture it. Then we need a higher level of clearance. There is no higher... Ted Pharaoh's Omega clearance. The one he used to purge the Apollo database and kill the Alphas. But to get it, you would have to find Thebes. The private bunker he retreated to when the world ended, and nobody knows where that is, not even the Zeniths. Their only intel was that it was somewhere in San Francisco. That might be all I need. Alva, the Quen diviner I met, said her people had set up a base at Landfall. They were searching for data in San Francisco from there. She might be able to help. So I guess I'm headed all the way west. While I'm gone, will you be able to build the rig and the pulse generators? I'll try.
I'll make sure she has what she needs.
Alva said the Quen have a ferry on the coast that they use to get to the ruins of San Francisco. That's where I need to go.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock an additional room near the servers.
Understood.
ones painted their faces with something called makeup. Like the Karja. Why? That beats me.
It probably meant something to me. As it does.
Looks like some of the holograms are working now.
I have repurposed the displays to track Regala's activity in the region.
A useful war map.
Got a minute?
As many as you need.
I have to travel beyond the western...
To the ruins, shrouded in fog.
Yes. And I'm looking for a tribe, the Quen. I encountered them once before. They said they came from across the Great Ocean. I was hoping that Tenakth knew...
There were rumors Hikaru sent out a patrol or two, but we've had more pressing concerns, as you know.
It's okay. I guess I'll find out soon enough.
There is something I've been meaning to discuss with you. It's personal. If you have a moment to spare.
You said there was something you wanted to talk about?
I've been speaking with Gaia. She mentioned that the Zeniths bind metal with flesh to make themselves stronger. I was wondering if you'd help me do the same.
You want to make yourself a new arm?
Yes. Gaia insists she can help me build such a thing if I can get the necessary data and materials. She believes these things lie in the place where Beta hid from the Zeniths.
Their ancient research lab.
I am not as familiar with old world machinery as you are.
It might be dangerous. The Zeniths we were lucky to get out of there alive the first time.
I see.
It sounds like this is worth the risk.
By the 10, we shall see it through.
Have you had a chance to speak?
Briefly. He fought well. Are all Nora as skilled as the...
I'm not exactly one of them. They managed to push the Karja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that.
Does it still hurt?
It... I try not to think about it. But it's difficult to explain.
I can't claim to understand.
Then you have my thanks.
Have you spoken with...
I've had little... I did see him bring some ale.
That stuff's as bitter as Salvbruck.
You get used to it, eventually.
I'm sure Erend wouldn't mind sharing. What have you been up to?
Varl has asked to learn the differences between... So I've been teaching him to not... It is heavy with blood, but also with honorable deeds. Maybe you'd like to hear about it as well. When?
I'd be honored. What do Tenakth do to relax? You know...
We play strike. You're Oseram, friend, although he has yet to beat me. It helps one think strategically.
Somehow that still sounds like... You said you were trained...
That's right. I've been watching holograms of your They are faster and more agile than... How many do the Zeniths have?
I'm not sure.
I would not wish to face them on...
I'm with you there. What do...
Although it...
Somehow... I should get going.
Should you need reinforcements?
I know who to call. I'll call you when I'm near the Zenith lab. We'll get what you need for that new arm of yours.
Thank you, Ayla. Aloy, it's a long way to the coast. If you need to resupply en route, I suggest stopping in Fall's Edge. It's a lowland clan village southwest of the Grove, in the heart of the jungle.
Got it.
Sit with me,
Thanks for the
Outlander.
advice.
I've got something to tell you.
You should. Good day.
The skill you showed at the pool.
Making good use of this. An old world ruin.